What's up, you beautiful degenerates? I'm Kevin.
I'm Casey.
Here we watch movies.
Don't lie. We use these just as a talk about nothing.
Don't spoil it. We're the review guy.
We're movie men. We don't even watch the movies.
Welcome, everyone, to another fun day, Monday, a Movie Men Monday. So this week I'm going to be doing a solo podcast because Casey is taking a sabbatical. He's on sabbatical. You can't take a sabbatical. You just go on sabbatical. He said he needed some rest, and I get that. I've been stressing him out. I do that to people. I get in the skin. I'm like a cicada from The Mummy. So he went home to the motherland. He's in Ireland right now. That's why I'm wearing my Nature's Heritage green hat, because it's his heritage. Shout out to Nature's Heritage. They should sponsor us. They got some really good product. If you guys don't know, it's a THC company. Boom. Now you know. I have a cat on my lap now. I'm wearing a... Oh, hang on. Let's not do that. All right. There we go. I'm wearing... Let's sit down. I'm wearing the new Legion of Skanks merch, the 3-4 Life shirt. Now, the reason I'm wearing this specifically is because Casey and I are 2, 4... I'm hitting the microphone. It's in the way. 2 for life. We're never going to give up. Just like that redheaded fuck from the end of Kill Tony, we never gonna stop. We're here to make you guys happy and probably annoy you, but we're trying, to make you happy, not annoy you. So this week I'm watching a very interesting movie that I've seen once, actually twice, because I watched it again last night to make sure that it counted. So what I did was, I don't want to do a solo pod without Casey, The whole point of Movie Men is that we started this show together fucking over 10 years ago, and it's just something for us to do to have fun, and it's something that's accumulating more people enjoying it because it's just silly boys goofing off, and now we're old-ass men gramping off, and it's fun for us. So what I did was I Googled shortest movies, and I got a bunch of lists. There's a bunch of lists out there with so many short movies, and so I filtered it into the time of the movies, whatever it's called, the runtime, and I definitely cheated. I went to ones that were 2 minutes, and I was like, I could fucking watch it. It's considered a movie. It's a film. It's on the internet as a film and a movie. So that's what we are. We review films. We're the movie men. We don't really review them. We just talk over them. And then if we fucking have something that we forget or don't want to talk about or stop talking or space out, we look at the movie for a second. And then we're like, oh, yeah, that's a movie thing. But today is a good one. Today, we're watching a movie called Must Kill Karl. The title card didn't run yet. Just saying. But it's about this guy. It's about this guy Karl that these people work with, and they hate him. He's kind of like me. He gets very annoying, and he ends up at one of the parties that they're having, and they want to murder him. Which I totally get that, murdering coworkers. It sounds like something that would be fun, but I would never do something like that. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. You don't do things like that. No, that's why you play video games. That's what Grand Theft Auto is for. Must Kill Karl. That was the title card for the editor. So I do think that this was funny the first time I watched it. It's less and less funny every time I watch it. However, anytime you see a chindo, that's a solid bit for me. I can't get upset at a chindo. Chindos are always funny. They were great in Workaholics. They're great in Must Kill Karl, and they will be great until the day I die. There should be a rapper who puts like a lav mic at the tip of the chindo and just like that would be funny. That would be funny. Don't say I'm wrong. So on today's agenda, I have a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. One of them is KTV. I made KTV a long time ago when I was still drinking. Um, it was just basically a way for me to edit and like get back into editing. I never planned on posting them. It was just for me. That's why some of the videos aren't really well edited and they're just kind of like mashed together. And then other ones are like clearly I took more time with because I was enjoying myself or enjoying the editing process. So when I made them, I made 2 seasons, 10 episodes each. I think the second season had 12 episodes or 13, but I don't remember. But I made them and then I put it onto a giant DVD, and then I also put season 1 on VHS and season 2 on VHS. And I must have been proud enough with it that I made a KTV music movie. I'm looking at the VHS. It looks like it's a MTV style just music video thing. So I'm like, oh, I probably just threw some music video kits together and maybe did whatever. Like it's probably not a KTV thing. I found it. I forgot this was a thing. Completely forgot. All these VHSs, I didn't even remember I made them. I just found them while I was cleaning the other day. So I put in the music video one because I'm like, hey, why not? I want to listen to some music. I like music. It was a horror movie. I made a fucking horror movie, and I don't have the files anymore to edit it. So it's strictly just one VHS I have that's a horror movie, and it's a KTV. Hey, now get stuck. It's a KTV, so it starts with like David Lynch talking to 4 Woody the Woodpeckers, and he's just like, "Yeah, these are my friends. I found them on hooks. They're dying. I hope you enjoy this." And then static cuts, and then it goes into like a Japanese guy like with fucking QR codes and scanners, just like, and then it just goes very downhill from there, like dark, very dark. So if you guys want that, just start a bidding war. Anyone who has a VHS player, leave it in the comments. I'll send it out. I don't want it anymore. I mean, I do. It's cool to have, to be like, all right, that was interesting, but I don't know, man. I was on something. Um, I'm getting emotional. I'm getting emotional because of how depressing it is. No. I'm just looking over at my notes because there's a lot I want to talk about, but this movie is already almost over, I realized, so I don't have much time. Yes, I could talk past the movie, but that's crazy, What are we doing here? What are we doing here? This isn't just a regular podcast. This is movie men. Blockbuster buffoons. Cinema creeps. Movie men. The review retards. What we do is we just, like I said, we just leave it on. So I'm not going to fucking talk past the movie. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a different podcast. That's a different podcast, not this one. So I do have good news. I don't know how much I can talk about this. However, for one of the comedians that I've talked about multiple times, love this guy. Love him. Great guy. that's my that's my Trump impression. That's not anything. I'm so glad that Casey's not here because he can't stop me from doing impressions, and I love doing impressions because I think I'm great at them, but I'm not, really not. I'm Larry David. What are you talking about? It's pretty good. Pretty good. And he can't even stop me. Yeah, so this one comedian I reached out to because they have new clothing merch coming out, and I'm going to be a model. I'm going to be a clothing model for them. So you'll see it soon. You'll see me being all sexy in public with their clothes. So shout out to being a model. I'm sure by next week I'd be able to talk about it. If not next week, the week after. But like, it's coming up. It's coming up pretty soon. So the fact the other cat got all the attention, now the fat one's here. He wants attention now. Have you leave this in the comments because I can't ask this to Casey. Speaking of this movie and having coworkers that you want to kill, because that's the premise of the movie. This is just the premise of the movie, and we're talking about that. That's what we're talking about, not real life. Disassociate from that, people. It's a comedy podcast. If you were to kill an associate at a party, how would you do it? The way they do it, I'm not going to spoil it because it's already happening. It's a fucking 10-minute movie. You've seen it. It's right here. It's on screen. It's right here. There it is. Look, I'm going to scratch the head. I don't know if that's scratching the head or if I'm way above it, but it's usually like in this area. They like remove part of her deck so he can fucking fall backwards. That's a pretty good way to kill someone. Like, it's just a trap, you know? It's kind of like Home Alone-y, where you just leave like a bucket of bricks on the top of the door so when they walk in they die or get like really badly concussed. I think a fun way to do it would be to put a bullet in the back of their head as soon as everyone's like surrounding you in the party. You just like departed them, just like bah. Hey, what are you doing at my party? Ah, that was my De Niro. Hey, what are you doing at my party? Oh God. So yeah, dude. That was another episode of Movie Men. I want to thank you all for joining us. Please wish Casey a great time in Ireland. Hope he's eating some potatoes, drinking a Guinness, feeling better, swigging whiskey. I just want him to feel good again. Make Casey great again. That's what this is about. So please, guys, I hope you enjoyed this movie like I did. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Movie Men content every week. There's no Spotify anymore. So I'm just going to probably stop talking about that. Thank you for being here. Enjoy.